Hey, yo, what's good to YouTube? It's your boy Levi, back here with another video.
With
TWRENCH. And basically, I DM'd a bunch of people to ask questions about our EP that dropped 2 days ago at April 17th at midnight. I don't know when this is getting up. So I wrote them down, and we gonna be going over them. I'm gonna ask TWRENCH, see what he says. We gonna see what I say. Yeah. So we're gonna start off. How did the idea of collaborating a collaborating EP start?
Bro, we was definitely at school, and I don't know, we kind of just had the idea because me and him always collab all the time because there's no one else really to collab with. So me and LJet, like, we always collab. So we was like, we should just make an album, like me and you both. So we was at school. It was definitely at school, but we kind of just both. He mostly made out the idea, but like I was down.
He did more of the work of it though. Basically, my side of it was like, me and him are like best friends, so we do everything together. So I'm like, dude, we both kind of got into music. We made the fire song "Icy Mist" for his channel, just for a YouTube video, and I'm like, bro, we're actually kind of good at this. Let's kind of take this at least a little bit serious, you know? So we were sitting in school and we were thinking of a bunch of different lyrics. We came up with a doc, and yeah, that's kind of how it started. But him saying like we at the start we didn't have a whole lot of people to collab with. Now expect lots of different collaborations.
We have like a lot of people now, but back in the day, like a month ago, we didn't have
2 months
that
ago,
much.
yeah.
We didn't have much.
All right, next question. How long did the EP take to make?
About a month.
Yeah.
It took that long. Like honestly, we could have been done like faster. We was done already by like March 17th. But the reason why it took so long was because quarantine. We couldn't even see each other to really even like.
Yeah, and like if you guys listen to the songs and on my vocals, it sounds kind of like bad, you know. It's because I sent my audio through Snapchat to him, and I think Snapchat's doing something to the audio. But anyway, we made some like really good songs, and just in a month's time, and only a phone and beats off of YouTube.
Bro,
and
for real?
Like headphone mic.
All we do is like what I do. I go into my closet, plug in my headphones, and like I play the beat through my phone, and it's like speak into the phone at the same time. So like we don't have a good setup. But, like, for our setup, we did pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Now, how well do you think the EP will do overall? Like, do you think we'll get, like, 60, 100 views? Like,
if we start promoting a little bit more, I feel like it will start doing a lot better. Like, some songs are doing, like, pretty decently good, but we just need to keep promoting our stuff, and then I feel like that's going to be, like, an OG type of, like, EP, you know? Like,
yeah. Like, I think if we and when we make it big, I feel like that's going to be one of the most listened to. Like, we'll have lots of views on it. But just because people don't know us yet is kind of difficult.
Yeah.
So, all right. What's the story behind Teacher Messed Up?
All right, yo. I was sitting in class. Bro, me and LJet had one of the worst years ever. Sophomore year, terrible, horrible. Like, most of the teachers would ignore us. Like, we would be on time to class, but they would shut the door early, so we would have to go get tardies.
That was dumb.
Like, I had at least 4 or 5 tardies and, like, detentions and stuff. And then, like, we would raise our hands for help because, you know, I'm not the smartest person, so I need help on most of my stuff. And it would ignore us, like, every teacher. Literally. Especially, like,
our geometry teacher. I would sit there and ask questions and stuff like that, and she would legit go all the way across the room to go help another person and take up like another 20 minutes. We only have class for 45 minutes. Yeah. So, you know, it's...
Yeah, she would teach, you know, roughly like 25 minutes, and then she would ask questions, but she would always pick the favorites to ask questions. Like.
And shoot, one time, I don't know what's going on with my lighting, but it's kind of zooming in now, but anyway... and then, what was I going to say now? Oh, I asked to use the bathroom one time. She legit would not let me use the bathroom.
But she lets everyone else go.
Yeah, literally, she was letting everybody else. And I was like the second person to ask. she let 6 people go after me. It was crazy.
Bro, and like teachers would just hate us for no reason. Like we wouldn't do anything. I never talked in class, but like every time I'd ask a favor for the teacher to like help me out, it would not happen because we fired all our good teachers the previous year because they wanted more money and we couldn't provide more money. So this year we had to bring in a bunch of like bad teachers because, you know.
Bro, the problem with the school systems nowadays, and I'm just now realizing this, I went to Mustang, Oklahoma last year. They had the teacher dropouts. They were out of school for 2 months 2 years ago because teachers were quitting because they wasn't getting paid enough. And so they brought in, the teachers aren't going to be very good, but Mustang was the best school I have ever gone to academically, and because there was more people, it was really fun. But and they were like teachers quitting left and right, and I still had better like academically at Mustang than here, where teachers rarely quit. And really, they're spending more money on the people in the office, like the secretaries and crap like that. They got their little iMacs and crap and the big.
Bro, we spent $100,000 on like Samsung printers and stuff.
Yeah, and then we got a new softball field, which we have like 10 baseball fields in the freaking park.
I mean, it's cool.
But so really, we're not worried about our teachers. We're worried about the people sitting in a desk taking phone calls. I mean, it's retarded. So, school systems, stop the crap. Get actual good teachers, because I'm tired of aides having to teach us. So
facts. And yeah.
All right. So now back to kind of like off the ramble. Trenton hit me up one day about teachers messed up, and he's like, yo, I just made like a diss track kind of on one of our teachers, or on teachers in general, not saying all teachers are bad. I mean,
no, I can name a few that were pretty good.
We're talking about majority.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he hits me up and he's like, on Snapchat, and he's like, bro, don't mess this up, don't do nothing stupid, make it actually good. And I'm like, bro, I got you. And, I mean, honestly, that's our best song, if not, like, the best. Yeah. And no one, I posted on my story, I'm like, what's your favorite song from the EP? It was Home Base. Like, Home Base was majority, and then one person said Icy Mist.
Home Base is good, but, like, freaking teachers messed up. No one likes teachers, come on, like.
Yeah. But I think it was more like the back and forth thing, because I heard like that vision, and I'm like, bro, it'd sound really cool if we did like a back and forth song.
It's catchy.
Yeah, so that's kind of.
All right, though, on teachers messed up, I came up with it because I was listening to beats in class, because, you know, I don't really pay attention no more in class because it's just like I don't learn anything that I need to learn. So I'm sitting there scrolling through beats, just trying to make myself better. And this teacher, bro, keeps like making me mad. Like, I had my phone out for like 2 seconds trying to change my song, and he's like, Trenton, put your phone away, and like he was like threatening to take it away and stuff. I know it's his job to do it, but like I don't like. It's like at the end of the year, and all these teachers keep freaking, you know, messing with us and stuff. We had ISS for like.
Bro, we had ISS over. I mean, yeah, we shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, but it's kind of
it's retarded.
But anyways, bro, I was just done. He hit my trigger, and I'm like, this next beat, I'm just gonna go off on these teachers. So like, in class, I just started writing it up, and then after class, I texted him and stuff, and then we kind of just made it.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy though, cause like I don't know how many times I got sent out of the room for me trying to ask other people for help because our teacher would not.
Dude, shout out to like them smart people in class,
bro.
If we didn't have like people like Erica and like,
dude,
some of them kids, we would be like, I had a 27 at one point in that class, and like all I did was I had asked like Cordy for help, and like,
yeah, Cordy don't talk to me. But yeah, for real though, like we're not cheating or anything. We're just asking help, you know, and because the teacher just, I mean, we're getting more help from fellow classmates who just learned it than someone who's supposed to know everything about it, you know.
Facts. If you go to like the song Vibin', I have a verse in there that says, I don't want to cheat, but teacher can't teach, is like kind of on that page. I don't want to cheat. Like, I'm not a cheater. I don't like cheating, but like, what else am I supposed to do? You know, like when the teacher don't want to teach me nothing, how am I supposed to learn? I had to look it up, you know?
Yeah.
Self-taught.
All right, next question. How did you get your sister on the song "Life Goes On"? Like, because we all thought like she wasn't gonna do it.
So at first, she was a little nervous to do it, but I told her, I was like, you perform in front of a bunch of people at like choir concerts and stuff. So I'm like, what's the difference between choir concert and then in the closet just singing to a phone? Like what's the point? Like what's the difference?
She sings on her Snapchat stories and crap too.
Yeah, so I kind of just talked her into it, and I just left her be. I told her how to do it, and like she just did it. So glad she did it because my vocals wasn't good. Horrible voice crack.
Bro, I heard it for the first time. He sent it to me on Snapchat, and I heard Julie's voice, and I'm like, because I didn't know she was actually on the song yet. I knew he was trying to, but it was insane because I was like, wow, she actually did it. So
yeah.
All right. What made us think of a country song? Like, how did a country song come about?
Bro, this man over here is going through a phase. He watched a YouTube video, and all the time, just out of nowhere, like freaking America.
America.
Why do you do that? And I don't know. He just went through that like kind of phase. He don't do that much anymore.
It's not really a phase. I just knew I could annoy people, especially this kid with it, and I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna say this in every sentence. And yeah, it worked. So.
And then at lunch, that's when like I was like, yo, we should make a country song, and then, or you said that, and then I found the beat, and then in math class, me and him both kind of just whipped up a bunch of verses for.
Bro, like we listened to maybe 3 beats for country, and we were like, nah. And then finally we heard this one, and we're like, bro, this is the one. And he started working on he started the first part. Like on the singing kind of part, and I kind of like remembered that, and I listened, so I kind of went off of that, remembering the beat in my head, as my mom's calling me, but I remembered the beat in my head, and I'm like, bruh, so I wrote down the first verse, and then kind of like followed it off of that, and then whenever I realized like I should put more onto it, that's whenever I like, now we go muddin'. Yeah. So.
No, answer real quick.
Alright, we gotta answer this phone call. Alright, minor interruptions.
Yeah.
But we had the phone call, so. Alright, so that's kind of like how the country song went. I mean, there was really nothing to it. We heard it, we thought it'd sound good. It actually did sound good. I mean, that's all I can say about it.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add? No? Alright.
That's basically it.
What more can we expect from LJet and TWRENCH? Like any more collaborations, any more projects solo? Like,
bro, I'm trying to like, my phone quality isn't good at all, so I'm gonna just get some beats, write some lyrics to them, and then just wait until I go to like a studio like RD.
That's literally what I did. I've got like 6 or 7 songs written. And I'm waiting until this corona crap's over.
Yeah. And then we'll just probably drop an album randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That's it.
Yeah.
And anything else like coming between us two or no?
Am I going to ask you your question?
What?
Am I going to ask you your question?
Guys, we're doing an interview after I'm interviewing him and he's interviewing me, so expect those coming up soon.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah, dig.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah. It's gonna be the end of this interview, bruh. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next one. Watch the other interview I did with Jamma and LW Ghost. That was a good interview. It's a little long, but very good interview. So, peace.
LJet out.
Squaw!